What's up, everybody? What's going on? Today we're out going to the old homestead that I used to live in. We got to clean up the old barn. For whatever reason, they tore it down. Not the whole thing, but just part of it for closing. For some reason, I get roped into having to clean this mess up that someone else made. I hate doing that. I don't like cleaning up someone else's mess. I'd rather clean my own mess up. But if it's what I gotta do to close this deal and finally be done with this house, that's fine. I don't like it. It's hot outside. So I got my trailer back there. Well, it's a friend of mine's trailer, but we're fixing to go up here, start tearing this stuff. It's already tore down, just got loaded up into this trailer. Maybe it'll be the last time I have to come up here, barring any other reason. Unless I come up here before closing and make a couple gun videos, which I thought about doing. But I may do it after all this aggravation, just because I can. And it's technically still my house until closing date. So we're fixing to ride on up here and go ahead and get started. Here's a look at my driveway. Oh, that's the driveway right there. And the cool thing was you couldn't see the house from the main road. That's the main reason I bought this place to begin with. But it is what it is, and we are where we are right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, pulling up, it looks like nobody's here. Luckily, I'm glad nobody's here because I don't want to deal with nobody right now. So there's a big old pile right there I got to deal with. So yeah, there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and get my truck and trailer on my truck turned around here, and we'll pick right back up. Alright, so this is the situation. I got my trailer here. Whole pile of junk right here. Don't tell them what's in it. That's why I wore pants and boots today. All this. Look familiar? Good grief. Yeah, I'm a little scared. I forgot I didn't even bring a handgun with me. Crowbar. I might have to make that mine. Yeah, all they did was just tear that down right there. So look at it. See the tracks on the ground? Someone came here with a front end loader, tore all this crap down and pushed it out. And they got the equipment. They could have hauled it off themselves. So I think it's a bunch of BS, but it is what it is. So let me get this camera set up and we'll get rolling here. That took 48 minutes. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead, look at this thing right quick. I guess I won't go too fast. Try to get to that recycle place today before they close. Don't forget, this is only part one. I'm gonna come back and we're having a bonfire right over there because I made that fire pit. I'm gonna use it one last time. You know, they could have done all this or burn all that crap. So this is only, like I say, part one of this two-part video that we're gonna do here. So yeah, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this. And all this scrap that I'm fixing to take back, I'm keeping all that too. All right, everybody, we're fixing to check this strap one more time. Then we're gonna head on over to the scrap yard. Hopefully I can get there before they close and we get a little bit of money. I may videotape a little bit of that. If not, then it'll be okay. But we'll be back for part two. Until next time, everybody be safe out there. God bless you.